Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time joining, thank you. If you're a previous subscriber, a new subscriber, or you have just viewed another video on my channel, welcome back. You will hear Luna crying in the background. If you all aren't familiar with Luna, she does make appearances in my videos periodically. Come on. Cat Dad just opened the door for her, so come on. Come on. Okay. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on. I have not done a video in about a week and a half because we have both been sick. And here is little Luna. Yeah. Okay, get up on the machine where you sit. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, we have both been sick pretty bad. We don't know if it's been bronchitis or if we have picked up the latest strain of the pandemic virus. She's going to come back and check out the flattened box. You know, cats in boxes, they absolutely love them. What is that? Anyway, what this box is this was a package from my adopted mom, Terry. I have mentioned her before on my channel. We started out as friends through Facebook quilting groups, and we've just gotten close, and she has become my adopted mom. She sent me this package from California. I've mentioned before in previous videos that she had lost her home in the California wildfires. Through friends of hers, they have donated her fabrics and things like that, and she has kindly shared a lot of those fabrics with me. If she thinks I would like them, she'll send them to me, and she has opened up my color palette on things that I would not typically use. I used to stick around blacks and whites and blue and white and colors in those shades. Also some greens, things like that. But she has opened me up to using pinks and oranges and all other different kind of colors, and you will see those in future projects. I did talk about them a few months back. But what she has done, this lovely flattened out box has been from the latest package she has sent me. And this was a 24-pound box. You can kind of see that right here. And thank God when she sent it to me, she wrapped twine around the box, because when it got to me, this side seam was completely ripped, and the only thing keeping this box together was the tape that she put on it, and then that twine. If it would have taken a few more days to get to me, it probably would have been wide open at that point. It was just, I don't know what the United States Postal Service did to it, or, sorry, UPS did to it, but they basically destroyed this box. So, it was a pretty good sized box, and we are going to go ahead and set that aside. And I'm going to share with you the fabrics that she sent to me. First, I'm going to share with you, if you're familiar with these, I think they called them potato chip scarves. She sent me some of the yarns. She was donated these yarns, and they're really different. You can see that it's like it spreads out, and she wasn't sure what to do with them, and she knew that I crochet also, so she forwarded these on to me, and I'm really happy that she did. I really want to try making these. I got the pattern a few years back, and it has all the instructions on how to do that, and you can see it's really ironic that she sent this because I had the pattern and I had just come across it a few days before the package arrived, and I knew I had it in my stash somewhere, but I was going through all my patterns and eliminating like 90% of what I had because I was printing patterns out, putting them in folders, and I'm going to eventually get to this pattern and I really want to make this pattern, but that never happened. So hopefully my sound is okay. I am hearing like a little bit of echo and I'm not sure what that's from. I'm getting some kind of interference. Okay, so there was these, and I hope to make a little scarf with these. I'm going to make sure that my TV here, there we go. My TV that I use for what I do is like when I'm filming, I have a small screen TV off to the side, and I keep that turned on so I know what you guys are seeing and I can see myself in frame. And I know it's kind of a mess around here. These are pieces of the baby quilt project that I've been working on. But since I've been sick, I've kind of delayed that a little bit. Okay, and it's trying to focus, so I'm going to keep my hand here. Okay, so this is a bin of fabrics that she has sent. And I'm going to set this aside because I had this in my stash already. And these are just some 2.5-inch strips that I purchased at Walmart. And I was going to make lanyards with these until I saw a particular item here that she sent. Okay, so I have everything here in this bin, and I'm going to just move it to the side, and we're going to go ahead and go through it. And she has done some little pre-cuts in here, and she always blows me away with what she sends me because she spoils me rotten. I'll tell you that. Okay, so this was already in my stash, and when she had showed me these previously before, and she had another, this is a fat quarter pack, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different fat quarters here. And she had shown me these in one of our chats. She showed me a picture of them and asked me which one I would like better, and I really liked the teals and purple, the teals and the blues. And when I received it, I realized, hey, I have these. So this is going to be able to make whatever pattern I decide to use these for. I can use the 2.5-inch strips as well in that pattern. So there's that. I just absolutely love those colors. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. So I don't know if these particular ones were hers or if they were in the stuff that she received from the lady who gifted her a lot of these fabrics as well. So I'm going to go ahead and bring these out. I'm going to set this aside so we have a little bit more room. So if you're familiar with Annie's Creative Quilter, these are a fat quarter monthly subscription, and I really love this idea. You get, this is a Annie's Creative Quilter Fabric Kit, and these are like I said, a monthly membership. And so this one is some greens, and there's a green, you can see that one. And my intention is I want to make a green Irish chain quilt. I had to think of what the name was there. I'm a little slow from being sick still. This one is just a text: enjoy, unplug, dream, happy, love, handmade, together, breathe, bouquet, kindness, together, sunshine, chickens, patchwork. So all different little kinds of words on there. That's really cute. And this reminds me of like a vintage, like maybe a 50s style fabric. Let me know what you think about that one. I think that one's really pretty as well. And even you could use the teals with that as well. So I could, if I don't end up using the fat quarter pack, like that. I could add some of the teals to it and maybe make a makeup bag or something like that. This one is really cute, a nice little plaid. It's really pretty as well. I could buy either like a solid blue, a cream color, or maybe this like minty colored teal color, and make makeup bags with these. So I could stretch these fabrics even further. And here's another one. This is kind of like more of a golden color. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice. And then this one reminds me of another kind of like 50s. So there's that one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this one. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that right back in the bag. Some of these are really, I really love some of them, and I will keep for things that I'd make myself. Of course that could change. This one is another fat quarter, and it's called Summer's End. And I need to make sure that we are not having any more interference. Sometimes I don't know if it's my ears, or I'm hoping that you guys are not hearing like a speaker feedback. Something is interfering with my TV, and I'm not quite sure what it is, what's doing it. Okay, so this one is called Summer's End, and these are golds, yellows. It's kind of like a mauve color. This kind of like a brown color. This reminds me of like tree bark, or like a wooden kind of look to it. I really like this floral. That's really pretty. I like that one a lot, actually. That, you know what, this gold in this pack could actually go along with this. See how it picks up the colors of these other florals? So I could do that. And it does look, it's got the really similar tones that could go along with that. This is cute. Look at all the little tiny acorns on there. So this is kind of like an orangey brown color, and I don't know, again, if the camera's doing it justice. When I look on my TV screen, it looks more like a darker brown, but on the camera, it's looking kind of like the actual color. But you can kind of see all the little acorns all over it. And then one with leaves. This is really pretty. I like this. There's that one. And then another one with leaves as well. And this is kind of like a mauve purple color. And I think the colors kind of pick up in this as well. Actually, they pick up in this one, the floral. So that's where that color comes in on these flowers here. So those are really pretty. These say that these are Japanese. Pick up your acorn and prosper. This one says here. I love when fabrics say these little sayings off to the side. That's really cool. Okay, so there's that one. I'll stick those back in the bag. And again, this was an Annie's Fat Quarter Club. I believe all of these are a Fat Quarter Club. So I'll move a little quicker here. I've got quite a bit to show you guys. This one is, I think, more kind of like a vintage look. So there's that one. That one's really pretty. This reminds me of an apron, like an apron that you'd see like in the 1950s, early 60s maybe. There's that one. Oh, this is pretty. I like that. I like that a lot. Those little flowers. Oh, this is perfect for oh, look, it's a 4th of July. Look at that. This is like a picnic. This is like a picnic bundle. This would have made an excellent 4th of July table runner. Oh my gosh. I've saved all these because I didn't look through all these little packs, and I really should have, because I could have done a table runner with these. Truthfully though, I don't know if I would have really gotten to it though with being sick, but this one says, It's a little bit hard to see. I don't know if you guys can see the words on there. It says sunshine, love, parades, picnics, celebrate, s'mores, barbecue, road trip, fireworks, friends. So this one's kind of like a muted white on blue, baby blue. That's really cute. And here's another one with like the barbecue grill, fire up the grill, family, fireworks. This is so cute. I wish you know, I'm going to have to do a table runner with this one, definitely. So, this is fantastic. I wish I would have known about this one sooner. But like I said, I didn't really go in depth on opening them all to look because I really wanted to do that on camera and get my first impressions on it. Okay, so this next one is kind of like, it says Adele, A-D-E-L, in spring. Oh, look at this. That is so cute. Look at that. That is so pretty. And again, this reminds me of maybe like vintage sheets. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. There's this one. Looks super pretty as well. It's just really simplistic with some leaf designs. And this one maybe looks like lavender. And I could possibly add this to my greens. I will show you a bunch of greens that she sent me, but I could possibly add this to my greens for the Irish chain quilt, or just keep them with the fat quarter kits that is there. And this one is just kind of like almost like a burlap kind of look to it. And then one in purple. So this would be really pretty with just adding some solids to it and using these for, or even, like I said, makeup bags or things like that. These are really pretty. And I was looking around just now for Luna because I didn't see. Okay, so these are by Sandy Gervais, 2021, all rights reserved. This was Riley Blake Designs. So there's that one. Okay, and this one, I don't know if she stuck these in here, but it was Annie's Fat Quarter Club. I'm not going to show that because there's some address on, I'm not going to show that. There's some address on there. So I think these were Terry's. Okay, good to know. Please let me know if you guys are hearing any weird feedback, any like speaker kind of squealing or anything like that. If oh, these are so pretty. Just the dots. Look at all the colors in those dots. I like these. And a nice floral. And this is a really kind of like a lime green, or a muted lime green, I guess you could call that. So that one's really nice. And some more kind of like rosebud look ones. And this is kind of like a grayish brown. Or that one. And you know what's really weird is I'm one of those ones that when I buy fabric, I kind of like stick to a collection, and I would never think to pair these particular fabrics up together. And even I could probably even possibly lay these out, and like this one could go with something a little bit different. Maybe some of these other florals that could go along with. This is really cute. This is definitely reminds me of like when I was a kid, some of the sheets, sets of sheets that my mom had. So that one's really pretty. And this one is a bunch of just numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it goes on to 24. So that's kind of different. I've never seen a fabric that kind of goes like that. That's a little different. And then we have kind of like it mimics this floral, this one here, and in this one. And this is where this one kind of ties in with that. So I definitely like that these definitely this one and this one all kind of like go really well in my opinion. I really like that one. I don't know about these two, but what do you guys think about those two? But these are really fantastic. I really love this one. You know what, these may go. I have had a suggestion from another subscriber, and Laura, thank you so much for this, because she has thought, she says, I think it was either her or me, one of the two of us, brought up that maybe doing a quilt sampler, because if you've seen the previous video where I do the book haul, one of those books was like 100 and something different quilt blocks, and that to combine some of those quilt blocks and do a quilt sampler or like a quilt along, where we could do that, that I would share the quilt block pattern, and that we would make that quilt block, and then with my Facebook group that goes along with the YouTube channel, which is Jennifer Sewing and Creativity. It is a private club, or a private group, and the reason why I had to make it a private group is because men trying to join the group and harass women sexually, which is just totally disgusting. Also, I don't know if it was men or women doing it, but doing like the posting porn links. So I blocked those people from the group and made it a private group just to protect the members of the group. And I have not done a lot lately on the group page, just because there was not a lot of feedback on it. But if you go to the About section on this YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, it will take you to that link. And please join that group. Please share whatever you'd like to share, quilt related, machine embroidery related. If you're interested in maybe doing a quilt along, seeing something like that, I would really love to hear feedback from you guys on that. And I would appreciate it greatly if you joined the group. I mean, that would be absolutely awesome. Okay, so this last one out of this whole Fat Quarter bundle, I am absolutely in love with. They are metallics, and I think you can see that metallic in there. Look how beautiful that is. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Ethan Allen. It's a furniture store here in, at least we have one here in Albuquerque. And Ethan Allen is like really high class furniture. And what this reminds me of is the upholstery on like one of those, like the wingback chairs, or like something like that. You know what I mean? Or like a curtain or duvet or something like that. That's what these remind me of. So this is just absolutely stunning. I do not know what I'm going to make with this. It might be one of those ones that I kind of hoard in the collection for a while just because I'm so in love with it. I may have to take this pack to the store and get some background fabric that'll go along with these. There's some cream colors to it, some really light tans, and I would really love to find some fabrics that would coordinate with these so I could make these go a lot further. But let me tell you, this collection, this Fat Quarter collection, if they still had this available on Annie's, this is actually a South Korea. I think these ones are South Korea. But just absolutely stunning. So look at this one. And you can see, hopefully if I can move that a little bit, you can see the metallics in it when I shift it. It's just stunning. And this is kind of like the tan that's in the background on this one. You can kind of see. It's just, oh, look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that shift. This is just, God, these are fabrics here that make my heart happy. These are so beautiful. And there's this one. It doesn't have a lot of metallic to this one, but the edges of the flowers kind of have a metallic. I think you can kind of see that a little bit. It's kind of hard. Oh, there you go. Maybe you can see it on there. So that one. And they all have this kind of greenish in the background. So there's that one. And this one is the same as this one, but instead of the tan background, it is that green background. So this is just, oh my God. And then the stripe that brings in all the colors. And I think what I really need is like a color that is this greenish blue color. So that one, and maybe the tan color to go along with it. Maybe if I got lucky, I could even find some fabric that had just some gold to it, maybe a cream and the gold. I don't know if that would be possible, but let me tell you, this one, let me go back to the birds. This is just, I mean, let me unfold this a little bit, and I'm telling you guys, look how absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what kind of floral these ones are. They remind me of maybe like a cabbage rose. There are, now that I open it, I see that there are some butterflies in it. You can see the butterflies here. Just wow. This fabric is absolutely stunning. And right now, at this point, I'm afraid to cut it because it's just so beautiful. I absolutely love this one. Okay, so there's that one. And now we're going to, I could stay on this one for a while because it's just so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to go along with a couple of pre-cuts that she has sent on as well. Oh God, I just love this one so much. This is almost like eye candy. This one's eye candy to me. I love that so much. Okay, and then these are some, I don't know if I think maybe what she did is she shared these ones with me, and she kept one of each color as well, which is awesome. She has not had to share any of this stuff with me, but let me tell you, these are awesome. So this would make a really cute sampler quilt as well, because all this, I don't know what collection these ones are, but again, they kind of, some of them remind me of that vintage look fabric. Some of them are more modern. I really like, can you see that floral? That one's really pretty. There's that one. Oh, okay. So I'm wondering, this one, if you can see that. So this was a package that she sent. I stuck them in a, and look at that. That almost looks like the same, doesn't it? But just a different kind of color. But then again, this one does not really kind of go with the rest of the fabrics on here, but it does have that kind of, that same, that same kind of daisy. So there's that, and I really like these. I love the idea of pre-cuts anymore. Ever since I did the Calico Cat quilt and the chandelier quilt, I really love pre-cuts now. I never was in the pre-cut camp. I don't know why I did that. The pre-cut where you always use pre-cut. I was one of those ones thinking all the time that, you know what a waste of money. It's a gimmick just to get you to spend more money. But you know what? I love the convenience of pre-cuts, that they save you so much time. So there's this one as well, and these are a little bit in the darker color palette, and I hope you guys can see those. So there's all different kinds of, and these are all like a floral, and these would be really good as well for like a patchwork tote. You know, just throwing them in with some other blocks for the quilt sampler. Not sure what I'll use them for yet, but these are great. So we're going to go ahead and move on to these. This is it's by RJR Fabrics, and this is a Itsy Bitsy Pixie. And I know they've made these before. It's Cotton Supreme Royal Blue, and these are 40 inch by 1.5 inch. Oh, there's 40 1.5 inch by 44 inch strips. So basically a jelly roll, or I don't know what they call the smaller ones like this where they're more narrow, but there's that. And again, I could I thought because I have this blue with the daisies, I could use them with that, or they also go with this incredible pack. Look how beautiful. This is just, it's got butterflies and paisleys and floral, and this is Maison des Fleurs. I don't know how you would pronounce that. But these are Canvas, from Canvas Studios. There are 42.5 inch by 42 inch strips in this pack. And this is like the color palette that I am absolutely in love with anymore. The whites and the blues and the yellows. And it just does something to my heart that just makes me happy. I don't know what it is about this color palette. I just love it. Now, this one, I do not know. This pattern was in here with these two, and I don't know if Terry purchased these, or if these were given to her by the person who gave her a lot of the fabrics. I don't know, but there's no dark blues like this in this pack, so I don't know. I'm not sure if she just stuck this in there, but this is a Missouri Star Quilt Company, and this is, okay, Sample Quilt is by Madison, by Jane Madej for Wilmington Prints. So yeah, I don't think these are Wilmington Prints, but there is this pattern called Mountain Lily, which is really nice. You could even do these in pinks. That would be really pretty in pinks with a lighter colored green. So there's that one. And I never would have thought of this pattern, but since she has sent it, I really like this. And please excuse me, I'm kind of like fumbling my words a little bit, and it's just because being sick, and sleeping a lot, I'm kind of like a little slow-minded right now. Okay, so here is another pattern, and this is called Monterey by Villa Rose Designs. And this is one of those like little postcard patterns, and it's got they're very, very simplistic patterns, and everything you need to know is right here on this little card. It's 7 fat quarters is all you need, so that's really cool on some of these. So there's that. Each quarter, it's got your cutting instructions, your sewing instructions, and your assembly, quilt and bind. It tells you your background, so you're going to need 7 fat quarters, 1 1/4 yard for background, and 1/2 yard for binding. So there's that. That's really cute. It reminds me of what they call the snowball quilt block. But when I quilt this, I could use some of my embroidery designs where you do the design in the center and then do some other stuff on there. Maybe some straight line or some feather design. So there's that pattern as well. And she knows that this is one of my favorite colors right now. And I don't know what it is about me and teal or turquoise colors, but I absolutely love this color. And this is another fat quarter bundle. There are, excuse me, there are 8 in this one. So there's that one, which is really very pretty. You know what? These are, is that, no, that's a fat quarter right there, right? I think these are half yard. This might be a half yard bundle. I'm going to have to do the measurements on those. Yeah, I think these are big. This is bigger than the fat quarters. So this is really pretty. I don't think these are fat quarters. My brain, like I said, is a little slow right now. So there's that. This one is kind of like a feathery, kind of like almost like a fern. That one's really beautiful. Oh, look at this. Look at this vine. The vine is really pretty. And again, I can incorporate these in some of the greens if I wanted to, because they're still in that green family. I really like the vines. And here's kind of like another. You guys can see that one okay. And here's another one in that fern look, but it's just a, oh, they are the same. Look at that. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Okay, so there's 2 like that one. And then that one. And this one kind of picks up the fern, and then the kind of like this one as well. So there's that one. And I'm sorry if my light's not right. And there's that one. And I think this is a, yeah, this one is another repeat of that one. So that's really cool. Okay, so we got 2 of this one, 2 of this one, and then these are the different ones on that one, which is cool. I like that. Okay, so there's that pack. These ones are really pretty. With this, I could really make a full-size quilt and just even do like a cream. I'd have to see if this is a crisp white or if it's just a cream color white. I'd have to take them and compare them at the store for the actual color. So there's that. And now these are greens that she has put together for me for a Irish chain quilt that I want to make, and I just want a collection of green. So there's this one. That one's really kind of cool. So there's that. This one is some leaves. Just some like Swiss dot kind of look to it. This, you know what, I think this might have been part from a another fat quarter bundle. Yeah, see, this was from a fat quarter bundle, I believe. But yeah, this is cool. I like these. Let's fold that back out this way. So there's that. Stars. And some more polka dots. And these are actually, I don't know if you guys are picking that up on camera, but these are actually kind of some yellowish color, more yellow lime colored to some other different colors. That one. Another green with black dot. a solid green, which is always good to have as well. Oh, look at this. This one is almost, oh, you know what? I may have to use this one for something else, because this is more like a twill. It's more of a heavier fabric. So this could even go as like backing fabric because it's heavier, or I could even make a tote bag with this. Use this as the heavier lining or the bottom of the bag, because it's definitely a, you can kind of see it's a definitely a thicker fabric. So we're going to set this one to the bottom of the stack on here. And this one is another star with some sparkle to it. That's really cool. I like that one. Okay, and then we have, I think this might have been part of some another fat quarter bundle. This is kind of cool. This almost looks, oh, it's nautical. Okay, that makes sense, because if you look really hard here and there, you will see an anchor. There's an anchor right there. And this almost reminds me of a topographical, like water chart map. Yeah, see, you can kind of see some of the anchors. That's really cool. And then it makes sense because here's the waves. That's really neat. I like that one. So this may be put into a group differently. So here's some dots with some seashells and some more anchors on it. And yeah, there's anchors, stars, dots, and seahorses. That one. And then some seashells. So that would go with those four, would I think go together. And these look like these are from a different, oh look, this one would go with that as well, because there is some shells and the big star horse, so that would go within there as well. And this one actually goes with it as well, because you have to really look, but it's like kind of like kelp maybe, and you can see the manta rays. See the manta ray right there? And there's one. So that's really cool. And there's that one. I don't know if that one would really go with it, but it does kind of. And these are, let me open this up a little bit so you guys can see this one a little bit more in its glory. Jellyfish. This is really cool. I like this. This would be a nice another themed quilt. So this may stay separate from these other ones. Again, this would be really cool to get some of these other colors on here, the teals. So she's really spoiling me with these teals, but I could do the bring in some solid colors for these. This is gorgeous. So there's that one as well. Okay, so I'm not going to put it back in that bag because I'm going to throw this bag away because it's going to be one of the ones that Luna wants to munch on. Okay, and I'm going to set a few of these back into my bin that I have them here in. And we are going to show the last couple items. Side. Okay, so this one is a large one. This is a quilting kit that was passed on to Terry. And I don't know if the person's, I think what they did is they started cutting a few things and assembling partial blocks, so you could see that some of it was, they were already starting to assemble the blocks, the 9 patches, and you can see those there. So I'm going to have to really look through here and see what they have finished, and then so you can see definitely need to be pressed. So and there are some of them that are still in the 2.5 inch square. I don't know if this is just left over, but there's all that. So we need to really go through this and see what is all already assembled for this. So there's some blocks done, there are some strips done. Silly me, I haven't even showed you the pattern yet, so I don't know. I have to look through it and see if this was being assembled correctly. So there's these pieces, and these ones, and again, I think this is just leftover scrap, these small ones. So there's those. But let me show you what the quilt pattern is. I need to really look to see where the 9 patches are coming in on here. Okay, so here are some of the 9 patches. You can see that section right there. And this pattern is called Be My Neighbor. And it's got everything in this kit. Come on. So there we go, there's that pattern. And it's a Quilting Life design by Sherry McConnell. And it's got all the directions there for you. So I need to really go through and see everything, what needs to be done. From fat quarters or assorted fabrics, I need to really see what they've done with these. I don't know if they have already completed all the 9 patch blocks. Yeah, so I'd have to really study the pattern. So they've got 9 patch blocks here, and then they've got these. So I don't know what her little change that she's done here. She did 2 7/8, so I don't know if this little this little alteration is going to change the pattern. I really have to study and go through each fabric on this kit to see if I can figure it out. But each block is a 12 by 12 finished for a 77 by 77 square quilt. So there's that. But I'm going to definitely have to look through this because there were 15 fat quarters, 4 yards background sashing and inner border, 1 1/8 yards posts, and outer border, 5/8 yard binding, and 4 2/3 yard backing. And these fabrics are from Clover Hollow, which is a collection by Sherry and Chelsea of Quilting Life for Moda. So, like I said, I really have to look through all of this. And by the way the things are folded in here, I'm not sure if these look like these are the yeah, these are all your fat quarters. So I need to really look through here, and I may have to take everything apart to find out exactly what's going on, because I do not know what the previous person has done. So I definitely have to go through what's here. These were definitely folded different. I think maybe they were pressed or they were folded different. I just don't know. So we need to look, and I will look at these off camera and determine what needs to be done with this quilt kit, and whether or not I take everything apart, because I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. So there's that one. I've never done complete quilt kits like this before, so this one's going to be a learning experience for me. And if you're interested on this one, I will share it when we get to this point, after I study the pattern a little bit and see what's left of the fabrics to make sure nothing has been cut incorrectly or assembled incorrectly. So we will go through that. And then the last two items are, this is a large piece of backing fabric that she sent to me. And look at this. This is beautiful. Folio quilt blocks, quilt backs by Color Principle for Henry Glass and Company. Okay. So this is a brown fabric, or kind of like, yeah, it's really a brown fabric with like a leaf vining all through it. And I have no idea at this point what to do with this. So we're going to save this in the stash. And maybe one day I will find the perfect item to make with this. I could also just do, it says it's 3 yards, 100% cotton, 3 yards by 108. So it is a backing fabric. But I don't have to use it for backing fabric. I can make something completely different with it. I can make tote bags. I can make, who knows, something. We will figure it out. So there's that. Excuse me, I've made it almost all the way through this video without coughing. And I'm suppressing the cough because when I cough really hard, it almost makes me sick. Physically, because I cough so hard. Okay, now this one Terry sent along because she says she ordered this specifically for me because she knows that I absolutely love owls. And this one I think is like a storybook. It's a the world will little know nor long remember what we say. All in time he began to write, at first slowly, but soon with fluent ease. Sinking into a chair and picking up her book, that such goings-on were never heard of in my day. This one doesn't have any text to it. And then this side, so basically it's just the same. They say the same thing, but I think just a... Okay, so there's 2 of each one. So I could find some different colors and make just a nice little bag or a throw quilt with this. Lap quilt. But this is really cute. I like this. Thank you, Terry, Mom, for sending me all of these amazing fabrics. You've got my mind flowing all over the place with ideas for things that I can create with all of these items. The colors are absolutely astounding. Like the teals I am absolutely in love with. The gold fabric with all the gold in it. Oh my god. I'm not a huge fan of gold, especially in jewelry. I usually wear silver jewelry. But that gold just, it's eye candy. It's definitely eye candy. So, okay, anyway, I am going to go ahead and end this video here. If you have any ideas for any of the fabrics that I've shown you, or like for this big quilting kit, if you have an idea on how I can figure out how to go about whether just read through the pattern and find out what exactly the previous person has done with this. I don't know if this was Terry's quilting kit or if this one was passed on to her. But like I said, I need to physically read through the pattern myself and lay everything out so I know what is what before I progress any further with this. But if you guys have any ideas, maybe even for the backing, the brown backing fabric I just showed you, or any of these fabrics, please comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. That lets me know that you guys like the videos I'm putting out. Subscribing will bring up more of my videos for you to watch my channel more. And I'm really sorry for being a little bit wishy-washy, but being with being sick for the last week and a half is just my mind's all over the place. So I'm hoping to get back to working on some regular projects very soon. I am, like I said, I am working with the baby quilt, and I do have a lot of those. I'm sorry, it's not focusing because it's trying hard to focus on this background. I have been working on the quilt blocks, and each one of these quilt blocks takes about an hour to stitch out. I have done 7 of this one. That's what that one looks like. Then I have only done 1 of this one so far. And I'm just going to use 2 different blocks, and I have kind of drawn out what I'm going to need. There's going to be 16 of one, 14 of the other. But I liked these because they were the squareness of them. It's going to be easier for me to assemble this quilt. I have not done a quilt yet on, these are called Trapunto quilt blocks, and it's a really light Trapunto, and there's a lot of texture to them, but there's not a lot of puffiness of the traditional Trapunto, because Trapunto is like a really pillowy kind of quilting technique, and this is just a really light Trapunto. So there are those. And I will be getting back to this project soon. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and we will talk again really soon. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and give you a thumbs up. Excuse me. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we'll see you guys again really soon, and I look forward to seeing your guys' ideas. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.